Okay, this is a game between Showtime, downwhere and MSC Jam. The game is actually just loaded, so I'm going to pause it at 8 seconds. So these are both Asian players. They play in Calendar. They are both top 10 players, I think, and they are definitely both former number ones. The top of the Asian ladder switches about quite a lot, it's very, very active. So these are definitely two of the best players from Asia. So if you synced up at 8 seconds, I'm now going to unpause the game now. Okay, this is an interesting build from Showtime where I need to actually look at it just now because it's quite important. He started an altar and he's already sent his peon to the bottom of his ramp there, if you just quickly look. And he's going to start a barracks. Yep. So he started a barracks very, very early. Actually, about the same time as he started that burrow. And the whole point behind this is he knows he's playing a Night Elf player, and he knows this particular Night Elf player always quick expands. And because he knows this, he's got a very good anti-quick expansion build order, which involves 2 quick grunts. The Showtime Wera is actually a very annoying player to watch because all you hear when you're watching him is click, 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 click as he sets rally points constantly. But anyway, I'll try and ignore that. So he's getting a Farseer first, and he's going to have a very quick barracks. And you'll also notice he stopped at exactly 9 peons. This will allow him exactly 2 grunts without having to build a second burrow. MSC Jam will be doing a standard quick expansion with a Tree of Life at the top of the ramp, and he's obviously going for a quick Demon Hunter. Now the reason for choosing the Farseer as an Orc player is because you get 2 wolves. It's probably the best Orc hero for harassing your opponent. He's also scouted with a peon. He's trying to find the Night Elf player as quickly as possible so that he can begin the harassment of the Night Elf player before that Night Elf player gets up and running. So he sent a grunt scouting in the other direction, and he now realises that the Night Elf player is at 3 o'clock. So he pulls his grunt back and he sends his men on the way to the Night Elf player. Now he's going to go via the ramp rather than to the main, because he knows MSC Jam is a quick expander. He knows there's going to be a Tree of Life starting there, and he's going to try and disrupt it and hopefully stop it. At least that's what his plan will be. So that's 2 grunts. Now he actually only gets 2 grunts. He doesn't get any more than that. He doesn't go crazy in grunts. He's already started upgrading to Stronghold. So he's attacking an Ancient of War there. He's going to force that Ancient of War to be cancelled. He's also killed 1 Wisp. And MSC Jam actually did a very clever thing. He quickly went to the shop and he bought a Wand of Negation. And that Wand of Negation is solely to deal with those wolves. And as you can see, his 2 wolves disappear again. So he's working killing that Tree of Life. I think he actually took a bit of a risk there by not targeting it a bit earlier. As you see, it does work out okay in the end, but he could have actually started targeting that Tree of Life slightly earlier. And as you can see, it actually finishes here. And he's got to micro that Farseer because it's getting targeted by the Demon Hunter, and he's also now microing his grunts to kill the repairing Wisps. And this is very good because he must kill that Tree of Life because he's put so much effort into trying to get it that if he doesn't kill it, then that'll be a bit of a disaster. So MSC Jam is desperately trying to get up. He's targeting a tree to eat it, but unfortunately the grunts are stopping it moving. So he's trying to repair it with a Wisp. Well, he's actually started a Moonwell. That's strange. I would have definitely repaired that tree. And he's now pulling another Wisp to try and repair that. He's desperately pulling Wisp to repair it. 1 grunt. Can he get to the tree in time? 5 health. Oh, and the Tree of Life dies. So as you can see, that order by Showtime Wera, the instant and very quick 2 grunts with Farseer and Wolves worked pretty much perfectly to try and counter that quick expansion Night Elf player. And he's now getting his second hero, which is a Blade Master. So he needs to heal that Farseer at the centre. The Demon Hunter is trying to get that grunt. He's moving the Farseer to the left hand side, and he's now running it away. Now watch this very closely at the centre. You can see Showtime constantly clicking his grunt to see when it's just about to die, and at that exact point he wakes up the centre creeps. Now the reason for not just waking them up straight away is because if he'd woken them up straight away, the grunt would have taken about 4 to 5 hits before it started targeting the Demon Hunter. But because he kept clicking on it and only woke up the creeps at the very last second, only maybe 1 hit was needed to kill the grunt, and the rest of the targets targeted the Demon Hunter. I hope that makes sense. So that's kind of advanced play there from Showtime Wera, but very smart play. So if we quickly look at the Showtime Wera's base, he's starting a Beastery. The thing I like about Showtime Wera's art build is because he mixes a lot of different types of units. He gets a couple of grunts, he's going to get a couple of raiders, he's then going to tech, he's going to get a couple of wyverns, he's then going to change, he's going to get some shamans, he's going to get some taurens, he's going to mix his army very well. And also very interestingly here he starts a quick expansion at this point. You know, this is very rare, you don't see many art players do this sort of thing. Now this is not really at all risky, because Showtime Wera's got 2 heroes. He knows that he's screwed MSC Jam up with that Tree of Life. He knows MSC Jam is obviously going to start a new expansion, because if he doesn't start the expansion he's got no chance of winning, because he's invested so much in teching straight away. He needs that quick expansion to be able to afford, well, he'll probably go for lures and etc. It's just, you just can't really counter an art in one base really, unless you do a set build like Crazy Assassin, like a quick push, but you can't switch to a quick push in that respect. You know, once you've committed to quick expansion you've really got to go through with it, even if you lose your Tree of Life. So at this point Showtime Wera is going to harass the Night Elf player. He's also taken to Fortress. I think he has built 1 raider, yep, so he's getting 2 raiders. He's killing wisps at this point. I'd just like to point out that MSC Jam is very aware that Showtime is getting raiders, because he has smartly sent 2 archers to his expansion to counter raiders if 1 or 2 raiders appear at his expansion. Piercing damage is a very good counter to those raiders, and he's actually going to be unlucky here and he's going to walk into an entangle, so he's going to lose a raider there straight away. And the second raider is going to try and annoy him, but the 2 archers at his base are going to stop it. So MSC Jam's plan here is to also harass Showtime Wera, because he was very delayed in starting his Ancient of Winds, his lores, etc. They've come very, very late because that